honored to be here hosting an NFL Network draft coverage for the 23rd time. I am Rich Eisen. That is Joel Klatt of Fox Sports. That is Charles Davis. That is Daniel Jeremiah. And this is the commissioner of the National Football League coming to the stage with a terrible towel-waving T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward to provide a little bit of booing support here in the Commonwealth. We send things to the stage to get things started.
Pittsburgh, here we are. Come on, you do better than that. We have over 300,000 people. Let's go. It's here. There you go. Welcome to the 2026 NFL Draft. We are proud to be here in a city built on grit, built on steel, and home of the one of most dominant franchises in history. Your six-time Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers. But tonight we're going to celebrate Western Pennsylvania heritage. And as you can see, I didn't come alone. Steelers captain, 8-time Pro Bowler and Defensive Player of the Year, T.J. Watt. And the heart and soul of the Steelers, a captain, the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Cam Hayward. Take it away, Cam.
Pittsburgh, make some noise! This is Steelers football. Tough, physical, and built to last. But everything we do today is built on the standards set by the legends before us. Let's bring out the men who paved the way to greatness. A Hall of Famer, a true shutdown corner, a piece of the steel curtain, Mel Blount! Now, let's talk some playmakers, some Super Bowl MVPs, Lynn Swann and Hines Ward. And now, we got to talk quarterbacks. Two quarterbacks, two eras, one standard, Super Bowl champions, and legends of the city, Ben Roethlisberger and one more, Terry Bradshaw. This is Steelers football. Go Steelers!
Okay, these players forge the path for the next generation of stars we will welcome into the National Football League starting tonight. Pittsburgh, this is a moment you all been waiting for. Yins ready? All right. The 2026 NFL Draft is officially open. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock.
And do not adjust your seats. It is an 8-minute allotment of time for each team. First time in NFL Draft history. Once upon a time, 15, down to 10, now down to 8. And the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock, and that is their draft room in Henderson, Nevada. Daniel Jeremiah, we're expecting to hear Fernando Mendoza's name. I give you the floor on this young man who can't wait for that phone to ring so he can finally smile.
Yeah, he's going from the red at Indiana on the way to silver and black. He's in blue tonight. It's a transitionary color for him as he's getting ready to be the first overall pick, as we expect will happen. You know, when you watch this guy, there's the thing that stood out to me the most was just the toughness. Like, you say football players are tough, but then you see some guys, and it just looks different. The abuse that he took, the punishment that he took early in games, and his ability to snap right back, that to me showed his mental and physical toughness. And then the clutch gene, the stuff you see late in key moments of games, that's why I used the Matt Ryan comp. Matty Ice, he earned that nickname. Now back in the pocket, feet in the ground. He can get this ball up and out down the field. Plenty of arm strength. You want to drive the ball in wet weather in Eugene, Oregon? This out route is barely about 6 feet off the ground, and it's on the money. Placing the ball. Look at these tight window throws, showing you that accuracy at all 3 levels. And then this is that toughness I speak of. For quarterbacks, talk about stand in there, take your medicine, deliver the ball. He does it. And this kind of capped off his career and brought a national championship, which still seems crazy to say, to the Indiana Hoosiers. That's who Fernando Mendoza is.
And you called a ton of his games, Big Noon on Fox, I believe 4 this year. You mentioned in our pre-draft show. What did you learn about Mendoza?
Well, I learned that he's a competitor. He's all about process, and that once he's on the football field, he plays his best in the biggest moments of the game. That's what I saw time and time again from Fernando Mendoza, is that when he needed to be great, he was at his greatest. Late in the game against Oregon, wet weather, like you said, DJ, these are those clutch throws that you mentioned. That's a back shoulder throw to Elijah Surratt. They win the ball game. Big Ten championship, up by 3, barely over 2 minutes left. It's 3rd down. You can't pump the football away. What do? Up and over the top to Charlie Becker. That was a beautiful throw there. How about driving the length of the field inside of a minute, down 4, have to put the ball in the end zone at Penn State. The place is going crazy. Omar Cooper, did he get his foot down? Yes, he did. This guy was absolutely exceptional in those moments, and he's got the experience to back it up. You look at this century, every quarterback that won a Super Bowl this century, he's averaged about 34 starts and 1,100 attempts in his college career. That's exactly what Mendoza has done. He's got those 71 touchdowns. That's why I believe he is perfectly suited to come in and lead an organization for a lot of years to come, and hopefully for Vegas to a Super Bowl.
It looks like somebody's on the phone having a good time with John Spytek right now. And this is how we are probably learning it's going down. Kurt Warner is with us right now. Kurt, I learned this fact when you were kind enough to appear on my show today, that a young quarterback, as he was getting set to play for Cal before he went to Indiana, reached out to you and showed up at your house to work out. His name was Fernando Mendoza. I had no idea, sir.
Yeah, he did. And the beautiful thing about him then is the same Fernando that you see now, is a young man that's passionate about the game, that wants to learn, that wants to grow, and wants to be great. And the guy's talked about all the traits. There's certain things that I look for that I think can transfer to the next level. And the first thing is accuracy. He stands out with his accuracy. A lot of times tall, lengthy guys struggle with that part of it. He's very compact. No matter where he's throwing the ball on the field, it is going to be accurate. I love decisive quarterbacks. If you watched him play as these guys did, the ball comes out. He knows where he wants to go with the football. He's got great control of it, and it comes out of his hands. And then, of course, both guys talked about the big game gene, the big moment gene. He's going to a place with the Raiders that have an owner that had the best big game gene that we've ever seen in Tom Brady. He's going to learn a lot from him, but if he can transfer that to the next level, he's got a chance to be a superstar.
And all great points by all of you. And don't forget, when we're talking about that mental and physical toughness, how about resiliency? Because, Joel, when you were showing those plays, something had gone wrong in all of those games when he came back and got those big plays done. And then when the game's on the line, you don't want to kick a field goal here. You want to try and put away Miami on a 4th and 5 quarterback draw.
You can cut through that by looking at all the 3rd and 7+ throws and watch him in the red zone. He was outstanding on those 3rd downs, and then the red zone, I don't know if this is good. Over the last 2 years, 38 touchdowns, no picks. That seems pretty good to me.
He throws with great leverage. You know, it doesn't throw 50-50 passes like we always hear about. Oh, this wide receiver's great in the 50-50 situation. Well, Indiana receivers didn't have to do that because he put the ball in the proper place. To Kurt's point on accuracy, it was more like 60-40, 70-30. He always leveraged the throw in the proper spot.
Well, the pick is in, as a matter of fact. fact, it's the first of 257 picks. They took 257 seconds, 2 to second, to put this pick in the hands of the commissioner of the National Football League to come out and give us this announcement. His first pick 20 drafts ago, announcing as a commissioner, was announcing the Raiders taking Jamarcus Russell first overall. Here comes the commissioner with the first overall pick of his 20th draft as commissioner. It is the Raiders choosing who we expect, a new quarterback.
With the first pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana.
And the celebration is on in the Mendoza household and party. The first Indiana player drafted #1 in the common draft era. Cleveland Rams drafted Indiana running back Corby Davis first overall in the 1938 draft. So a Hoosier is going first overall in this draft. Mendoza joining a franchise with a piece of ownership owned by the only other quarterback to have a 16-0 record in a single season. Tom Brady back in the 2007 regular season. Mendoza with 16-0 winning it all this year for Indiana. Daniel?
Yeah, if he wants some guidance, he can just walk a few lockers away and talk to Kirk Cousins and get his advice. And if he wants some more advice, why not take the stairs and go up there and talk to the greatest that's ever done it? He's also got a quarterback or a head coach who has a background being able to work and develop quarterbacks. I think he's in a perfect spot, and Linderbaum was brought in free agency. He's not going to have to get on the field right away with Cousins there. They're in a good spot with Fernando Mendoza.
So Raiders fans loving it in Las Vegas, Nevada at the draft party. Meanwhile, in South Florida, Taylor McGregor is standing by with Fernando Mendoza.
Well, thank you so much. In the last 5 months, you have won the Heisman Trophy, a national championship, and now you're the first overall pick in the NFL Draft. How have 5 months changed your life?
The last 5 months has been such a blessing by God, and I can't thank him enough. I'm just looking forward to get to work, prove at the next level. College was fantastic. I'm so blessed to have that career, but now I step into a great game of the NFL. Look forward to proving and earning it every single day.
You're going to the Las Vegas Raiders. What excites you the most about this opportunity?
What a great organization, great legacy. There's so many great teammates I'm looking forward to talking to, coaches, owners. I'm ecstatic for the opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Congratulations to the Mendoza family. Thank you, Taylor. Ian Rappaport will give you the last word.